The Lady Cougar basketball team took care of business with a 30-point beatdown of Whitesville Trinity. Last Saturday, they made a statement in the region with a win over Breckenridge County, and tonight brings an opportunity to make a statement statewide. The Lady Maroons of Madisonville-North Hopkins enter with only one loss of the season, a mark that puts them number 6 in the entire state. And a good evening and welcome to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley here with you. One of the final times here in the regular season that we will actually be here. In fact, we'll be here on Friday evening. That will be the last time for the regular season, but the 12th District Tournament will be held right here, as we appreciate you taking the time and joining us here on a Saturday evening for basketball. Coming up in the locker room show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, introduce you to both the number 6 team in the entire state, Madisonville-North Hopkins, and the Grayson County Lady Cougars. That comes up and more here, right here in the locker room show, right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley with you. Madisonville-North Hopkins entering this game with a record of 22-1. They're 6-0 is what they finished in the 7th District. They're coached by Jeff Duvall. He's in his 4th season with a record of 71-40. Madisonville, I mean, again, you're 22-1. You're ranked 6th in the state. To an extent, when you dive deeper into this, you can see that 22-1 is a little bit misleading. That takes nothing away. This is still an excellent basketball team, but strength of schedule is something that Madisonville has not had much success in doing this year at all. In fact, you had some statewide media that took them out of their top 10 in the AP because of the fact that they haven't played much. In fact, the one team that a lot of people say is the best team that they've played all season was Henderson County, and that's the one loss that they have on the year. Another team that they lost to, or that they beat, was Marshall County in the championship game of the Russellville Food Bank Classic. Of course, Marshall County in the game prior beat the Lady Cougars. Again, so that's really the only common opponent that these two teams have. Madisonville also beat McLean County by 10 points. McLean County beat the Lady Cougars in what was just an ugly game. Madisonville are the names you need to know. It goes with the twins in the middle. Lindsey Payton and Courtney Payton. Courtney Payton averages 18 points. Lindsey Payton averages 9 points. And also Cameron LaGrange averages just under 16 points for the number 6 Madisonville-North Hopkins. We'll take a break. Introduce you to more of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Last night, Grayson County had a 30-point beatdown win over Whitesville Trinity, 85-55. It was their biggest win, point total-wise, since a win over Hancock County almost 2 years ago to the date. It was the final game of the regular season in 2018 that they picked up that win over Hancock County. They won that one by 39 points, but a 30-point victory, and in that game it was all Kenzie Renfro. She had a career-high 39 points. Rachel Snyder added 13 points. Reagan Cave had 7, 9 also for Marissa Riggs. It's been the Kenzie Renfro story, though, for most of this season for Grayson County. They go as far as she carries her in some instances, but it's been very interesting, and the thing that I find the most fascinating is how different players have stepped up at big moments. Bailey Snyder's had a couple really big games this season. Arissa Riggs had 9 points last night. She had 15 against Edmondson County earlier this season. Rachel Snyder has had monster games. Annie Kuiper has had quiet, good games as well. The question is every game is who is going to step up and make that big moment and take control of it. When you're playing a good team like Madisonville, you're going to need someone to step up, and you're going to need more than one to step up to pull off the upset. We'll get Ted Hill's thoughts on the matchup after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Coach Ted Hill. And Coach, obviously Cassidy Morris not being in the game in the second half proved to be part of the reason, but what went different in the second half where you outscored Whitesville by 30 points last night?
Our pressure was a lot better, our press, and we got into a 1-2-2, and our diamond press really got to work. We went on a long run, seemed like there, and they kept turning it over, and we just kept scoring, made shots, and made free throws finally in the second half, and really pulled away there. And, Morris does. She makes a huge difference for them. I'm not sure how much, if it had been a 30-point difference or not, but they seemed to play better there in the second quarter when she went out for whatever reason.
You had 8 different players score in the game last night. How important is it to have players spread the wealth as you get into these last couple of weeks of the season?
We've tried to develop our bench and our depth all year long. That's, so it's very important for those kids to get in a varsity game, get ready for tournament time. You never know when somebody's going to go down like Morris did last night, or foul trouble, or whatever the case may be, sickness, and you have to step in there and play. And I think with our style, where we have to play 9 or 10, 12 people a game, over time it builds that depth and confidence in those kids.
You mentioned last night the difference of styles that you'll be playing here this next week, where last night you had some post players. This is a team that's long and athletic, and then Monday you've got a team that can shoot. Hancock, another team that can shoot the ball well. Is that good to kind of have a bunch of different styles as you reach this last week before the postseason?
Yeah, sure, because you're going to see everything in the tournament play, and people's going to come out and try to throw some wrinkles into what they've done during the year, put something new in. So you never know what you're going to see. And out-of-team region, one of the best teams in the state, and, we'll have our hands full. But it's going to be a little bit different style, a lot different style than Trinity. It'll be more toward Muhlenberg than Trinity by far.
You know that you're going to have 4 games over these next 7 days. Does that change the way you coach, especially with the tournament coming up?
Not game, it doesn't. Practice-wise, it does. We'll come in tomorrow because we play Monday, and it'll be real short. And even though we had 3 practices this week going into Friday night, 2 of those were an hour and 10 minutes. So I've shortened my practices down, just trying to clean things up and sharpen things up.
Last Saturday, we talked about making a statement in the region with a game against Breckenridge County. You were able to do that. What would making a statement in the state, as Madisonville comes into this game, ranked 6th in the entire state, what would a statement like that mean?
It would be huge for our program, and that's where we're trying to get our program. I would like to say one day walk in and the other teams like, man, they're 22-1. I mean, that's where we're trying to get here at Grayson, and it'd be a big statement. There's a lot of people going to watch this score. I don't know how many of them think that we can beat them, to be honest with you. But we're looking to make that statement, and there will be people checking around 7 o'clock tonight to see what that score is. I can promise you.
When you look at Madisonville, what do you see as a team?
They're so long and athletic and well coached. It's not something that you see every day, that half-court 1-3-1 trap. And if you dribble to either side in those corners, you're trapped and it's over. You're going to turn it over. And so we're going to have to work against that. They have 2 really good players, both seniors, the twins. One to be in the top and one to be in the back, and very good players. Shoot a lot of threes. They've got an excellent point guard who's only a sophomore. And really good hard-nosed player, and strong with the basketball, and takes it to the hole and all that good stuff. So we'll have our hands full today.
Coach, I look forward to it. Good luck. We'll have more here coming up after this.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Locker Room Show on K105. Sam Gormley joining you here is Madisonville-North Hopkins, number 6 in the state in Grayson County, trying to win their 20th game on the season. They come in with that record of 19-7. Let's give you tonight's starting lineups. First for Madisonville-North Hopkins. At guard, sophomore number 22, Cameron LaGrange. At guard, senior number 32, Lindsey Payton. At guard, freshman number 44, Amari Lovin. And then two forwards, junior number 13, Kara Franklin, and senior number 33, Courtney Payton. So those are your starting lineup. Franklin LaGrange, Lindsey Payton, Courtney Payton, and Amari Lovin. For Grayson County, the starting lineup at guard, senior number 4, Jenna Nash. At guard, senior number 22, Kenzie Renfro. Then your three forwards, senior number 1, Laura Vincent. Junior number 15, Rachel Snyder. And senior number 34, Bailey Snyder. The coaching matchup for Grayson County, Ted Hill. And for Madisonville-North Hopkins, Jeff Duvall. That wraps up the Locker Room Show here today, as the play-by-play of tonight's contest is next, as this has been the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
and we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. The play-by-play of tonight's games. Next, Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your
Sam Gormley here with you tonight as Grayson County and number 6 Madisonville-North Hopkins matching up. Your starting lineup for Grayson County: Laura Vincent, Jenna Nash, Rachel Snyder, Kenzie Renfro, and Bailey Snyder. For Madisonville-North Hopkins, it is Kara Franklin, Cameron LaGrange, Lindsay Payton, Courtney Payton, and Amari Lovin. As it will be Lindsay Payton against Laura Vincent for the opening tip. The official dribbles it twice, lets it fly, and Grayson County controls the opening tip as Laura Vincent knocks it into the hands of Rachel Snyder. So the Lady Cougars will start this game with the ball. Wearing their home jerseys with orange numerals, Bailey Snyder down on the right block goes up with a shot. It is blocked, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession will go towards Madisonville-North Hopkins. As coming in, streaking in, Kara Franklin blocked the shot there from Bailey Snyder. So about 15 seconds into tonight's game, no score between Madisonville-North Hopkins and Grayson County. Madisonville working from left to right, pulling up, left side, good by Courtney Payton. She's the leading scorer on this team, as the senior is averaging 18.2 points per game. Bailey Snyder out to the left wing, Jenna Nash into the left block to Laura Vincent, swings the pass to the free throw line to Rachel Snyder, out to Kenzie Renfro. You have a 1-3-1 zone defense here for Madisonville to start off this game. Renfro drives down the right side, loses her dribble, dumps a pass off to Vincent, 10-foot jump shot near side, no good, long rebound, pulled down by Renfro on the floor. She throws it out to Vincent, three-pointer straight away is in and out, and that rebound is on the floor, knocked out of bounds by Madisonville. Possession goes towards Grayson County as it rolls all the way out and actually hits a little girl who's dancing out in the hallway, so she can't be older than 2 out there. It rolls right into her. She didn't see it coming. Kenzie Renfro to pass in for the Lady Cougars. She passes it into Vincent here in the near side. Into the left block to Rachel Snyder. The interior pass stolen away by Lovin. Lovin pushing it, angling it back here towards the near side. Goes up with a shot, runs right over, and that'll be an offense. Ooh, a blocking foul as Lovin makes the basket. So she is fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line here to shoot, to try and convert on the N1. Bailey Snyder picks up the foul there. That's her first and the team's first. Amari Lovin to the line, 64.6% on the season, trying to convert on the N1 and give Madisonville a 5-0 lead. She lets it fly, and it is no good off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Lovin. She gets it back as it tipped off of Jenna Nash's hand. Out to the left wing, driving down, and now swinging things out, losing the ball, and it's run down by Bailey Snyder. She has a wide open shot down the right lane. The shot is up, good. Bailey Snyder, coast to coast, And the Lady Cougars are on the board. Madisonville working from left to right here in their gray jerseys with maroon numerals. Big fan of the jerseys. I like the gray. Driving down in the middle, kicking it out. Far side, three is up, and it is off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down. The shot is up. No good by Madisonville as Courtney Payton went up. She missed the shot, but she is fouled by Jenna Nash. That is her first and the team's second. So to the charity stripe will be Courtney Payton. She'll shoot 68.5% on the season. As a team, Madisonville 65%. And she misses that one off the front of the iron. Annie Kuiper immediately checks into the game. Jenna Nash will check out. The freshman Kuiper had some nice defensive plays in the JV game earlier today that the Lady Cougars won by about 30 points. Payton makes the second one, and Madisonville has themselves a 5-2 lead. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. A steal on the inbounds pass. Payton nearly walks with it, but keeps it off and gives it to Lovin, who's running things here in between the circles. The forward dribbles over. She'll take the three straight away, and it is no good. Long rebound by Renfro. Renfro thought about running. Now she spins around and takes it up the far side of the floor. As she was thinking about coming to the near side, a far three by Bailey Snyder. Far side is an air ball, and the rebound Lovin. Lovin, outlet pass, running under is Courtney Payton. She goes down, loses it, stripped by Renfro into the hands of Vincent. Vincent taps it right back to Renfro. Renfro down the left lane, backs it off, gets around the defender, fade away at the baseline is no good. Rebounded by Lovin. Lovin now pushing it right up the middle, an outlet pass down to the far side to LaGrange. The sophomore guard running things. You heard Ted Hill talk about it in the opening. He is a big fan of her. Lindsey Payton with the ball in the far quarter, gets it back out to LaGrange. LaGrange down inside, out to the other Payton, and she airballs a three. There for the rebound. The putback is no good by Madisonville. This time the rebound is by Rachel Snyder. 5-2, Madisonville leads. 5.5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. What a start to this game this has been. Back and forth these two teams go. Annie Kuiper on the far side to the right elbow to Vincent. It's knocked right back into the hands, though, of Kuiper. Left wing three deep from Renfro is no good off the front of the iron. Rebound by Bailey Snyder. She goes up off the left side. That shot's no good. And the rebound pulled down. Lindsey Payton for Madisonville. Lady Maroons pushing it up the far side. Payton spins around and gives it to the guard LaGrange. LaGrange in between the circles, guarded by Renfro. She takes a deep three straight away. Nothing but net. Cameron LaGrange knocks down that three. She shoots 43.5%. Coming into tonight's game from beyond the arc, and that one looked just like it. Left wing three by Renfro. She gets around Lovin. Floater inside the lane is up and good. Kenzie Renfro looked like Tyrese Maxey there for Kentucky. That little floater, and quickly moving down the floor, Grayson County knocks the ball out of bounds. 8-4. Madisonville leads Grayson County. 4:40 to play here in this first quarter. Madisonville defensively is second in the state, allowing only 35 points a game. Right side, thinking about the three, now down inside, off the right block, getting away with a walk and making the basket is Kara Franklin. 10-4, Renfro double teamed in the far front court, all over, and it finally gets off to the freshman Kuiper. Kuiper straight away into the corner to Bailey Snyder. She pump fakes. Cross-court pass to Renfro is stolen away by LaGrange. LaGrange down the left side, goes up with a layup. It's no good there for the putback. Is up and good by Courtney Payton. And Payton has 5 points here, and just like that, this game is opened up to a 12-4 game. Left wing, Bailey Snyder, cross-court to Renfro. Renfro in the corner to Rachel Snyder. Back out to Renfro on the right wing. Out front, Annie Kuiper thinks about the three, gives it to Bailey Snyder. She pump fakes, drives down, 10-foot jump shot near side, good. Bailey Snyder has 4 of Grayson County's 6 points. It's 12-6. Lady Maroons on top of the Lady Cougars, 3:40 to play here in the first quarter. Lovin in the backcourt. As Lady Cougars have set up the full court press, they break it easily. LaGrange to the left elbow, drives down the left lane off the left side. She gets the friendly roll. Cameron LaGrange has 5 points, and it's 14-6 Madisonville here. 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Far side, Renfro into the far corner to Rachel Snyder. Swings the pass outside to Renfro. Renfro drives down, now pulls up. Deep three, right side, partially blocked. And the rebound pulled down by Payton. She'll throw an outlet pass up to her sister. Lays it in off the right side. It's no good, though. Rebound by Laura Vincent for Grayson County. Lady Cougars have numbers, 5-on-4. Renfro pulls up 18 feet straight away, and it is an air ball way off to the left. And out of bounds. 3:03 to play here in the first quarter as subs coming in. Reagan Cave and Ella Robinson check in. Laura Vincent and Bailey Snyder check out for the Lady Cougars. So on the floor for Grayson County, Cave, Kuiper, Rachel Snyder, Kenzie Renfro, and Robinson. As Payton breaks that one down the right side. Oh, with the right hand, gets the friendly roll, does Lindsey Payton. And the driving lanes have been wide open for Madisonville here early in this game. Reagan Cave down the far side, goes up with a shot, and she walks with it ahead of time. She tried to get down that lane. Madisonville up 16-6 here, 2:46 to play in the first quarter. Score to bring you Edmonson County and girls basketball on top of Warren Central, 45-38, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Right up the middle, LaGrange at the free throw line. Jump pass inside, back to LaGrange, inside the free throw line. The shot's no good, rebounded by Ella Robinson for Grayson County. Gives it off to Renfro. Renfro is going to slowly work things up to the far side of the floor. In the 1-3-1 zone, giving Grayson County a little bit of fit, something that they don't necessarily see that often. Kuiper trapped in the far corner. She's trying to break it. She throws it in, but it's into the hands of Lovin for Madisonville. She weaves through traffic. Lovin's going to take it right to the hole. Passes off to Peyton. Peyton off the right side. The basket's no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Timeout on the floor will be taken. It'll be a timeout. Grayson County we'll take it with them, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
16-6, Madisonville on top of Grayson County here, 2 minutes and 11 seconds to play. So we appreciate you taking the time to tune into tonight's broadcast here on K105 and also via K105 Digital Productions, as you can watch this game on K105's Facebook page, the YouTube page, and also the K105 Sports Twitter as well. As always, we always like to say, if you're watching with us on Facebook, leave us a comment, let us know where you're watching from, who you might be cheering from, even if you're a Madisonville fan. We welcome all fans of all teams to join us with it. But if you know a specific player, we always like to see that. And I know the players like to as well when they come in after the game and see that as well. Madisonville's going to set up into their defense here. They don't play any full court. It's really just that 1-3-1 half-court trap. You heard Ted Hill talk about it in the open. As 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter, it's 16-6, Madisonville on top of Grayson County. In the corner, Reagan Cave. She gets around Lovin with a pass off to Rachel Snyder. Rachel at the free throw line, kicks it off into the corner to Renfro. Renfro quickly double-teamed into the far corner to Kuiper. Kuiper gets around the defense, passes to the free throw line to Rachel Snyder. Floater inside the lane is good. Rachel Snyder got the friendly roll there as that ball kind of just died on the back of the rim, but went right in and rolled into the net. Floater down inside. The shot is stripped away by Renfro. She saves it inbounds into the hands of Ella Robinson, and she is fouled from behind by Peyton. For Courtney Peyton, that is her first and the team's first. And that is exactly a foul that Grayson County would want. 1:34 to play here in the first quarter. 16-8, Madisonville leads Grayson County. Renfro up the far side of the court, quickly double-teamed, passes off to Kuiper. Kuiper cross-court to Cave on the left wing. Cave takes one dribble off to Renfro. Renfro guarded by Peyton, over to Rachel Snyder. She's picked up by LaGrange. LaGrange reaches in, stops the dribble. It's a pass off to Kuiper. Kuiper on the far side. Lady Cougar fans want a foul. Inside to Rachel Snyder, and a foul is called. I think it's a foul. It's called on number 22, Cameron LaGrange. That is her first and the team's second. It's Kenny Wilson, the official. He didn't let us know what it was at first. Again, he did a verbal cue, which doesn't help me. Pass immediately into Rachel. Floater off the left side, no good. She gets the rebound back, puts it up, and is fouled by about 3 or 4 Madisonville players. So 2 shots will come from the junior Rachel Snyder, as that foul is called on Kara Franklin. That is her first and the team's third. Rachel Snyder to the charity stripe, 63% on the season. Last night, Rachel had a pretty good night at the free throw line. She made the first one there. Second coming from Rachel. She dribbles it twice, lets it fly, and it's good. Perfect 2 of 2 for Rachel Snyder. She has 4 points. 16-10, Madisonville leads Grayson County. 1 minute to play. Steal on the inbounds at first, but it's knocked into the hands of Peyton. Peyton down the right side, pulls up. Inside the lane is no good. Long rebound pulled down by Ella Robinson. As Reagan Cave had it at first. but Robinson ended up getting it after Cave had it just tip off of her fingers. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Renfro on the right wing. She's quickly double-teamed off to Cave in the corner. Cave cross-court off to Kuiper on the left wing. Dumps a pass off to Robinson. Robinson throws one, tries to get it to Renfro. Stolen away by LaGrange. LaGrange off the right side. The shot is good. They're going to call a foul on Kenzie Renfro. Are they going to count the basket? And they are going to count the basket. So Cameron LaGrange will go to the free throw line as Kenzie Renfro picks up her first foul and the team's third. So Cameron LaGrange will try to go to the free throw line and convert on the N1. She is 74.5% coming into tonight's game. 39.1 seconds to play in the first quarter. She makes that one, converting on the three-point play. LaGrange has 8 points, and it's 19-10, and throwing it away on the inbounds, but I think it was tipped by Madisonville. It was, as Courtney Payton tipped that one out of bounds. And it rolls all the way. No, it didn't roll, as I saw Kenny Wilson was just taking his time walking over to hand the ball here to the official. And they give it into Renfro. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 19-10. Grayson County leads. They fell behind early and trying to climb out of the hole. Cave's pass interior is stolen away, and we're going to have a jump ball here. As one official called a foul, the other official called a jump ball, and the jump ball is the right call, and that's the call they're going to stand with. Good job of communication there by the official. So Grayson County keeps the ball here with 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Renfro loops one out front here to Cave. Cave passing down in, stolen away by Lovin as it was tapped. Lovin up to Payton. Payton off the left side. The basket is good. Courtney Payton makes the basket there. It is 21-10. Madisonville on top of Grayson County. Renfro to the near side, off to the left wing to Cave. Cave picks up her dribble, cross court to the right wing to Rachel Snyder. It's nearly over her head. She gets it back out front to Renfro. Renfro to Cave. Cave off to Robinson, and they're not even going to get a shot off. 21-10 is the score. Grayson County trails this one after one. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Grayson County's not had an answer for the Madisonville pressure here early on, 21-10. The Lady Maroons lead the Lady Cougars here at the start of the second quarter. As in that first quarter, it was Rachel Snyder with 4 points, Bailey Snyder with 4 points, and Kenzie Renfro with a deuce. So Kenzie Renfro, stat to keep in mind, has scored in double figures every game this season. Nearly a steal, but they tap it out into a three. Right side is good by Courtney Payton. She's having herself a big game here early on. She runs the top of the 1-3-1. Renfro trying to block it. Nice defense from Payton to stay in front of her. Riggs over to the right side to Kuiper, into the corner to Bailey Snyder. Back outside to Riggs, who's going to run things here in between the circles. Picks it up, off to Kuiper. Kuiper gets around the defender Payton, and Payton reaches in, and that'll be her second foul. She immediately did it, and right when she did, she immediately grimaced, and she knew exactly that she screwed up. So that is her second. She'll take a seat, and Caitlin Ziba will check into the game. (24-10), Madisonville leads Grayson County. 7:25 to play in the second quarter. Left wing, and pass nearly stolen away. Riggs needs to find help. This time it is stolen away as it's taken by Ziba. Ziba is going to be called for a walk at the right wing. Jeff Duvall, head coach of Madisonville, showed some frustration there as they had a wide open shot down the right lane and she just walked with it. Kuiper checks out. Vincent checks in for Grayson County. 7:15 to play here in the second quarter. Over to the right side to Bailey Snyder. Cross court to the left wing to Renfro. She ball fakes And now is going to back things up in between the circles. Cross court to Bailey Snyder. It's stolen away by LaGrange. LaGrange spins all the way around, pushing down the left side. She goes up with a shot off the left side. The basket's good. Cameron LaGrange with a basket there. Immediately Grayson County pushing. Renfro down the right lane. Floater is up and good. The bank is open for Kenzie Renfro. She has 4 points, but the deficit is 14 for Grayson County, 26-12. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. Left wing to Lovin. Lovin to the left block, outside. Peyton thinks about the three, gives it to LaGrange. LaGrange inside, the shot is up and good by Kara Franklin. 28-12, Madisonville on top of Grayson County. 6:20 to play in the second quarter. Renfro cross-court pass to Riggs. Riggs off the near side as Rachel Snyder will check in next stoppage of play for the Lady Cougars. As Grayson County just needs something to happen on offense here. To the free throw line to Vincent. Vincent swings a pass over to Renfro. Renfro down the far baseline, goes up with a reverse layup. She's bumped, fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That foul's going to be whistled on Kara Franklin. That'll be her second and the team's fifth. Renfro to the line to shoot two, where she struggled last night. Her first one is up and in and out and no good. She finished with 39 points last night. If she'd have hit her free throws at a higher percentage, she would have shattered the school record of 42. Second by Renfro is up, good. She gets the bounce there. 28-13 now here. Samaya Stafford checks into the game for Madisonville-North Hopkins here. The Lady Cougars not going with their full court defense here, as Madisonville's really had no issue at all in breaking that tonight. Renfro guarding LaGrange. LaGrange on the right wing, just slowly dribbling, and they're going to run some motion offense here. One of the first times we've really seen that. Driving in off the left block, passing off to Peyton. Shot 18 feet straight away is no good. Rebound LaGrange, and she is going to be fouled on the rebound. And they're going to call that on Laura Vincent. That is her first and the team's fourth. Ball will stay on the floor, though. And a pass in will be Ziba. She scans again over to the far side, passing down to the left block. Peyton turns all the way around with the right hand. Lindsay Peyton makes the basket there, and the Twins are having themselves a feast here in the Lady Cougar defense. It's 30-13, Madisonville with a lead over Grayson County. Left wing, Rachel Snyder to the free throw line to Vincent. Outside to Renfro, into the far corner to Bailey Snyder. To the left elbow to Rachel Snyder. Down to the left block to Robinson. Turns around and knocks it down, does Ella Robinson. She didn't score last night. Puts her name into the scorebook here. Quickly moving down to the left block. Ziba wide open. Outside to Peyton. Peyton fakes the move. Now she will take it down the far side. Spin move inside the lane. The shot is up with the left hand. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Vincent for Grayson County. Vincent, an outlet pass off to Renfro. Renfro up the far side of the floor. Jump pass over to the right wing to Bailey Snyder. She tries to get it off to Rachel Snyder, but it's knocked out of bounds by Madisonville-North Hopkins, as it is knocked out by Grayson County, they're saying, as that was knocked out by Samaya Stafford. Grayson County fans don't like that, and I'm not sure that happened right in front of us. LaGrange drives down, and she walks with it. Before she was able to get that shot off, she walked with it. So 30-15, Madisonville still has the Lady Cougars doubled up here. 4:40 to play here in the second quarter. Left wing three, Renfro, she pulls up, and she knocks it down. Kenzie Renfro from Short Creek knocks that three-pointer down. 30-18, Lady Cougars bring it to within 12. Lovin at the right elbow. She backs things up in between the circles as Robinson stands at the free throw line, kind of letting her have whatever she wants. LaGrange straight away, she can shoot the three though. She gets a screen from Lovin, doesn't take it though, kicks a pass over to the far side to Stafford. Stafford drives down, blocked out of bounds by Laura Vincent. Laura's had quite a few blocks here since she's returned from her injury. Franklin checks into the game with 2 fouls. Taking a seat is Samaya Stafford. 30-18, Madisonville on top of Grayson County. 4:12 to play in the second quarter. They get it into LaGrange, who knocks it out of bounds. They're going to say Renfro. It's off on her, and possession will stay with the Lady Maroons of Madisonville-North Hopkins. Scanning the defense, Scanning it one more time as Ziba gets it into Lovin. Near side three is a looping rainbow shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Rachel Snyder. As Lovin only shoots 23% from three, and she's missed 2 of them here in this game. Renfro double teamed on the right wing, picks up her dribble, tries to get it off to Bailey Snyder. It's stolen away by LaGrange. They get it right back though as Robinson's took that one away into the hands of Bailey Snyder. She needs to find help with Vincent. Vincent over the left wing to Rachel Snyder, who drives down the left side with the right hand, can't finish. Rebound by Lovin. Lovin pushing it right up the middle, angling it back towards the near side. Spins around, gives it off to LaGrange. Wide open, right wing three off the back of the iron, no good. Robinson with the rebound, immediately hands it off to Renfro. Renfro angles it back towards the near side, goes up off the left side, kiss off the glass, no good. And the rebound is out of bounds off of Kenzie Renfro. Possession will go towards the Lady Maroons of Madisonville-North Hopkins. Reagan Cave into the game. Rachel Snyder will take a seat on the floor for Grayson County. Renfro, Cave, Robinson, Bailey Snyder, and Vincent. LaGrange will run things here at the point for Madisonville, 30-18. Lady Maroons on top of the Lady Cougars. 3 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the second quarter. Over to the left side, Peyton fakes the drive. Now she will off the left-hand side. The basket's no good. Rebound by Robinson. It's going to be a jump ball as both LaGrange and Robinson were fighting for that. Jump ball possession goes towards Grayson County. You got to give it. Grayson County's still fighting in this game. There's no doubt about that. Renfro off to the left wing to Cave. Cave to the left elbow to Vincent. Pass stolen away. Quickly working is Ziba. She picks up her dribble out to LaGrange. She thought about taking the three straight away. She drives down the right side, angles back towards the middle, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Robinson. That'll be Robinson's first and the team's 5th. Ball stays on the floor here. Ziba will pass in. She gets it into Lovin on the far side. Lovin drives down, off the left side, the basket's good. Amari Lovin, she drove down, switched it to her left hand, and put it in off the left side of the glass. 32-18, Madisonville leads Grayson County, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. Renfro on the left wing, throws a pass, looping it over to Bailey Snyder on the far side. She's double teamed. Outside, Reagan Cave, right wing three is no good off the front of the iron. Robinson with the rebound. Her putback is no good. This time the rebound's pulled down by Franklin. Franklin gives an outlet pass off to Ziba. Ziba has numbers off the right side, is fouled from behind by Ella Robinson. For Robinson, that'll be her second and the team's 6th. So to the free throw line will be Caitlin Ziba. She is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe this season. Perfect foul, though, by Ella Robinson, because the key was she fouled her, not hard enough to where it would be intentional or flagrant, but hard enough to guarantee she wasn't going to make it. Caitlin Ziba misses the first of her 2 free throws. She spins it in her hand and lets the second one fly. That one's also no good. Rebounded by Laura Vincent for Grayson County. Vincent gives it off to Renfro, 18 feet inside the right wing. Good! Renfro, nothing but net there. She has 10 points, and the streak continues for Kenzie Renfro. Left wing three by Ziba is way long, rebounded by Laura Vincent. Pushing up the floor, Renfro outlet pass is stolen away, saved in bounds at first by Madisonville. She tried to save it again the second time, and that one was no good. Kuiper and Snyder and Nash check into the game. As Rachel checks in for Bailey, Nash checks in for Reagan Cave, and Robinson checks out in place of Laura Vincent. So on the floor, Kuiper, Renfro, Nash, Rachel Snyder, and Laura Vincent. 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. It's 32-20. Madisonville leads Grayson County. Down to the left block to Rachel Snyder. She goes up with a shot. She's fouled, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul is whistled on Kara Franklin, that is her 3rd and the team's 6th. So Rachel Snyder to the charity stripe. She's 2 of 2 here tonight. She has 4 points. She's also doing a nice job on the offensive glass with some rebounds. The shot is up, no good by Rachel Snyder. Kara Franklin is pleading her case to one of the officials. Second free throw coming from Rachel Snyder to try and make it an 11-point game is up, and it is no good. She misses them both. Rebounded by Peyton for Madisonville-North Hopkins that was Lindsay Peyton. The Twins throw me off. Down to Lovin, outside. She'll take the three straight away. Does Lindsay Peyton. It's in and out. Rebounded by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Up comes Renfro up the near side. Angles back towards the middle with a pass off to Kuiper in the middle. Kuiper back to Renfro. Renfro, deep three, left wing. That one's off the front of the iron, no good, and it will go out of bounds. Possession Goes right back towards the Lady Maroons. They're on top, 32-20, minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Arissa Riggs checks in for Grayson County. Kenzie Renfro checks out for the Lady Cougars. LaGrange breaks the timeline. Behind the back dribble, down the right side, kicks a pass off. Near side three is up, no good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Annie Kuiper, and she's bumped from behind as she's fouled by Samaya Stafford. That is her first and the team's 7th, so Annie Kuiper will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and the bonus. As Nash will go to the charity stripe here. I thought it was Kuiper that was fouled, but instead it was Nash. Nash on the season from the free throw line, 30.8%. And that one is no good. Rebound tapped out into the hands of LaGrange. LaGrange throws a pass off and run down by Stafford, and she is fouled as Arissa Riggs tried to reach in and take that one, and Stafford gave her the stink eye on there. Arissa Riggs picks up the first foul there in the team's 7th. Stafford to the line. She will shoot 1 and the bonus. 50% on the season for Samaya Stafford. The first one is good. The second coming from Stafford to make it a 14-point game is good. That one was beautiful. She makes them both 34-20. 1:08 to play in the second quarter. Vincent loses the ball. She's double teamed, finds Arissa Riggs in between the circles. Riggs tries to break the press. She finally does with a pass off to Nash. Nash dumps a pass into Rachel Snyder. She spin move outside to Riggs. Riggs double teamed. Now backs things off, 53 seconds to play in the second quarter. Riggs passing off to Kuiper. Kuiper out front to Vincent. She takes the three, and she is fouled from behind by Caitlin Ziba. That is her first and the team's 8th. 3 free throws coming from Laura Vincent.
Laura Vincent at the line, shooting 3.
Vincent on the season, 50% from the charity stripe. Big chance here. The first one rattles home. Laura's 0 of 5 on threes this season, but might get a chance to knock down all 3 here as she makes the first 2. Bailey Snyder checks in. Arissa Riggs checks out. Score at the half, Butler County on top of University Heights, 26-14 in girls basketball. That scores at the half, and Vincent gets all 3 of them. 34-23, Madisonville with a lead. Passing down to the left block, Lovin kicks a pass outside to Peyton. She drives down the left side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. Rebound ripped down on the floor by Lovin. She throws it out to Stafford. Stafford drives down, blocked by Vincent, and they're going to whistle a foul. It's called on Jenna Nash. That'll be Nash's 2nd and the team's 8th. So 2 free throws coming here again for Samaya Stafford. She's 2 of 2 today. She came into the game at 50%. Free throw is up and no good. Stafford on her free throws almost shoots it from her hip when she comes down. She comes down really low to her left and puts it up. And I mean, she's 2 of 3. If you watch it here, well, I guess maybe it's more of her shoulder. It's maybe not quite that low. She makes the second one though. She is 3 of 4. Renfro checks into the game. Jenna Nash checks out. 33.2 seconds to play here in this second quarter. Madisonville on top of Grayson County, 35-23. Kuiper to the near side to Renfro. Renfro jump pass over to Rachel Snyder with 27 seconds here. Back to Renfro on the left wing. Renfro fakes the pass in, gets a screen from Kuiper, trying to break it to the right elbow to Rachel. She drives in with the left hand. The shot is up, no good. She was bumped, no whistle. Rebound by Peyton for Madisonville-North Hopkins. They give it to LaGrange. She weaves through traffic down the right side, splits defenders coast to coast. Does Cameron LaGrange, and it's a 14-point lead. Bailey Snyder drives down, she's bumped. The shot is up, no good, but she is fouled the second time. Foul whistled on number 30, Samaya Stafford. That is her 2nd and the team's 9th. Jeff Duvall did not agree with that one. Bailey Snyder to the free throw line to shoot 2. 54.3, she makes the first one.
Check it back in the Lady Cougars, number 23, Reagan Kay.
Reagan Cave checks in. Rachel Snyder checks out. Second free throw is no good by Bailey. Long rebound is out of bounds off of Madisonville. A foul is whistled on Grayson County on this. They're going to have to talk this one over here. He said white and pointed towards Madisonville. Okay, it is Grayson County balls. He said white and pointed towards Madisonville. Kuiper to pass in, 1.1 seconds into Vincent. She turns around, the shot at the buzzer is no good. At the half, 37-24, Madisonville leads Grayson County. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
37-24, Madisonville on top of Grayson County, and a lot of good things to see, but it's the pressure that was giving Grayson County some fits in this half. Can they make some adjustments on going up against this defense for Madisonville at the half? And if they can, they might be able to pick up a win. But other than that, Madisonville's just a really good team. You just got to tip your cap to them. Coming up, though, on the halftime show, we'll run down scores from around the region and the scoring from this game. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
K105.
Welcome back here to the halftime show. Grayson County Lady Cougars trail this one 37-24. Cougar boys won earlier today against St. Mary. They picked up 2 wins in about 16 hours as they won that one by a final score of 61-47 earlier today against St. Mary, a team from the Paducah area. I know Brayton Childress had a buzzer beater before halftime that gave the Cougars the lead for good at 25-22. I talked with Coach Johnston earlier today, And he said he was very happy with his team's performance. As I walked in the door, he said they played really well, which is good. They play at Davis County on Monday. Big opportunity for a win. They've already beaten them once this year. And then they also will have a game against Edmonson County, a team that they've already beaten once this year, and Hancock County next week. So it'd be a good moment here to get things rolling here and before the district tournament, because I always say, doesn't matter how many games you lose, all that matters is you win the last one, especially when it comes to the district tournament. Scores from around the region to bring you a final in girls basketball. Edmonton County defeats Warren Central 50-44. Big game going on statewide. The end of 3, Louisville Male on top of Covington Catholic 54-47. That score is at the end of 3. Other scores to see if we can bring you at the half. Butler County and girls basketball on top of University Heights 26-24. Other than that, though, not a whole lot to bring you. Cats won earlier today. Louisville lost. Tops won. So I guess for someone like me, it's a winning weekend in a lot of ways. We'll take a break, run down the scoring from this game. Lady Cougars trail 37-24 at the half, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Madisonville-North Hopkins on top of the Lady Cougars here at halftime as 37-24 is the scoring. Running down the scoring, though, from this game. For Madisonville, first off, they're led by Cameron LaGrange. She has 12 points, 10 points from Courtney Payton, 4 points each from Kara Franklin, Lindsay Payton, and Amari Levin. 3 points from Samaya Stafford. For Grayson County, it's 10 points from Kenzie Renfro, 5 points from Bailey Snyder, 4 points for Rachel Snyder, 3 for Laura Vincent, 2 from Ella Robinson. That's the scoring, though, for Grayson County. And when you look at this, Madisonville's a really, really good team. We talked about that in the open. They haven't played in 8 days, so there was some questions as to whether, you know, that fatigue and not playing and not being in that routine of playing could play a factor in this game. But in all seriousness, this has not been an issue at all tonight. As Madisonville looks like they're in top of the season shape and everything. They only have 2 games remaining in the season after tonight, while the Lady Cougars have 3 games remaining in the season after tonight. It's crazy to think that starting on Monday will be the final week of the regular season, as we'll be with the Lady Cougars on Monday evening down at Muhlenberg County High School before wrapping up the season Thursday and Friday. Thursday, a game at Edmonson County, and then a home game on Friday, senior night, against Hancock County. Second half's next, 37-24, Madisonville on top.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Madisonville will start this quarter with the ball. They lead 37-24. Kenzie Renfro had 10 points to lead the way for the Lady Cougars. Madisonville was led by Cameron LaGrange, who had 12 points. Courtney Payton had 10 points before picking up her second foul early in the second quarter. She has the ball at the free throw line right now, kicks it out to Lovin, over to her sister Lindsay Payton, who bricks the ball off the back of the iron on the three. Rebound by Vincent. She throws it off to Renfro. Renfro up the far side, quickly double teamed on the left wing, finds help in the far corner with Bailey Snyder out front to Vincent. Vincent gives it back now to Kenzie Renfro. The 1-3-1 defense from Madisonville has given people fits here tonight. Into the far corner here to Rachel Snyder. She spins around from LaGrange once, tries to get a pass to Renfro. She does. 18 feet, left elbow, good. Kenzie Renfro matches the team high with 12 points. Quickly moving down to the left block. Franklin's layup is no good. Rebounded by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Rachel Snyder comes down the right side, back to the middle to the free throw line, outside to Vincent. Vincent swings a pass over to Kenzie Renfro. 37-26, Madisonville leads Grayson County. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. All over her is Payton. Gives it to Snyder, back to Renfro. Renfro here to the near side to Nash. Nash on the right wing, into the corner to Rachel Snyder. Down to the right block to Bailey Snyder. Goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she is fouled by Lovin. That's her first and the team's first here of this second half. Bailey Snyder to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 here tonight. She didn't take a free throw in last night's win over Whitesville Trinity. She dribbles it 3 times, lets it fly, and it is good. Ten-point game now. Bailey Snyder trying to bring it to within single digits for the first time since the first quarter. It is up and good. Probably Bailey's best 2 free throws all season. Quickly moving down to the left block. Franklin's wide open. She won't miss this layup as they've left her wide open on the block twice now today. Renfro quickly working, and she's bumped and fouled by LaGrange. LaGrange didn't have good position. She didn't agree with it, but it's probably a good call there by the official. For LaGrange, that is her second and the team's second, and Jeff Duvall looked at her and said, you can't guard with your side. They'll call the foul every time. 39-28, Madisonville on top, 6:42 to play in the third quarter. Renfro scans the defense, throws it out front to Nash, and Nash was bumped from behind, and no whistle there. Quickly moving is LaGrange. She taps the ball into the hand, and a foul is going to be called from behind on Grayson County. As LaGrange was out of control, and they're going to whistle a foul on Renfro. That is her second and the team's first here of this second half. Lovin to pass in for Madisonville. She scans and gets it in just ahead of the 5-second clock. Far side three by Lindsay Payton, no good. Rebound by Bailey Snyder. Outlet pass off to Renfro up the near side of the floor. Angles down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. No, they're waving the basket off, and they're going to call the foul on the floor on Madisonville. It is called on Kara Franklin. That is her fourth and the team's third. So ball stays on the floor for Renfro to pass in. She stands deep on the sideline to get this in. She throws it into Nash. Nash into the left block to Rachel. Outside Bailey Snyder. She pump fakes at the free throw line. Drives down, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she is fouled hard on the play by Madisonville as that foul is called on LaGrange. That is her third and the team's fourth here. So Bailey Snyder back to the free throw line. Jeff Duvall doesn't agree with that call, talking with the official. Bailey Snyder's free throw coming is up and no good, off to the right. After having two of her best free throws of the season, that one was not it. Second free throw coming from the senior Bailey Snyder is up, good. She makes that one, and it's 10-point game here, 39-29. LaGrange in between the circles for Madisonville, over to the far side, dumping down to the right block, reverse layup, blocked by the rim for Peyton. She gives it out to Zeba. Zeba over to Lovin. Lovin gives it back to LaGrange. As she went streaking down the lane, had a wide open layup that was just blocked by the rim. The best defender in the game other than the baseline. Over now to Peyton. Peyton steps back. Nash with nice defense, but knocks it into the hands of Lindsay Peyton. Lindsay Peyton with a handoff pass to LaGrange. LaGrange over to the left wing, over to Lindsay Peyton on the left side. Peyton with the right hand, dribbles it twice, back to LaGrange. 5:43 to play in the third quarter. 39-29, Madisonville leads. Peyton drives down, shoots it, and it is off the back of the backboard and out of bounds. As Peyton went up with a shot, and Jeff Duvall is upset again. He thought he was wanting a foul on that. She was blocked by the backboard there. Rachel Snyder right up the middle with the ball. Jump pass over to the far side to Renfro. Pulls up a three, left wing. It's no good, off the front of the iron. Rebounds off the hands of Rachel Snyder into the hands of LaGrange. LaGrange down the left side, goes up with a shot. It is good for Cameron LaGrange. She has 14 points. It's 41-29. Madisonville with a lead over Grayson County. 5:18 to play here in the third quarter. Robinson in the far corner with the ball. Jump pass outside, stolen away by Peyton. Here comes Madisonville. They have numbers 2-on-1. She goes up off the right side. The basket is good by Courtney, or that was Courtney Peyton who made that one. And immediately down the right side, Vincent's layup is no good. Rebound by Madisonville. 43-29. LaGrange with the ball here straight away. She pulls up a three. It is good. Cameron LaGrange. And that was not a good sequence of events for Grayson County. A quick shot and immediately giving up a wide open transition three. Bailey Snyder in the corner here to Vincent. Vincent jump pass off to the right wing. Bailey Snyder takes a three. She was fouled, no whistle. And the rebound long is pulled down by Renfro in the far corner. Renfro passes off to the left side here to Rachel Snyder. She drives down the left wing. Euro step, floater off the right side is good by Rachel Snyder. She has 6 points in this game. Quickly moving, wide open down the right side. And they've done that all game here. Courtney Peyton makes the basket. Transition offense and transition defense has been the difference here, and Madisonville has dominated in that category. Down to the left block to Robinson, outside to Renfro, wide open, left wing three, good. Renfro got her puppies in order and knocked that one down, and Grayson County just trying to keep themselves in this game here. They trail by 14 at 48-34. LaGrange in between the circles. With the left hand, switched it over to the right. Over inside to Peyton, off the left side. The basket is good by Courtney Peyton, an assist to Lindsay Peyton. Renfro working up the far side of the floor. Jump pass to Bailey Snyder. She drives down the right lane, pulls up, shot is up, and good for Bailey Snyder. She's having herself a nice game, and Grayson County just needs some stops. Over to Zeba. Zeba outside. Three-pointer wide open by Peyton is no good, off to the right. Rebounded by Robinson. She's fouled on the rebound. No whistle. They give it off to Renfro. Renfro angles back towards the middle. Pulls up a three. It was a two. It's no good. Rebound on the floor. Pulled up by Vincent. She gives it back to Renfro off the left side. It is blocked by Madisonville. Rachel Snyder gets the ball back. She goes up with a shot, and she is fouled. Foul called on Cameron LaGrange. That is her fourth and the team's fifth. Rachel Snyder to the free throw line. She will shoot two. She is 2 of 4 tonight. And you can make that 3 of 5. Vincent and Bailey Snyder check out. Kuiper and Cave check into the game for Grayson County. Rachel's second chance is good. And a timeout will be taken on the floor by Madisonville. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Back here to Grayson County as we're talking. Brian Payton, our good friend, the PA announcer, is running the sound here tonight, the music. He's been going all country. Not my taste at all. We'll put it that way. Lovin with the ball, 50-38. Madisonville leads. Grayson County has just not been able to make that run to get themselves back into this. As Madisonville's just had this 8 to 14 point lead, and they leave a wide open three left wing, and it is knocked down by Lindsey Payton. Wide open shots. Grayson County's just leaving them, and you're looking at a difference in the game. Transition offense and wide open shots. Right wing Renfro into the corner. Rachel Snyder, she takes a three near side to answer. It's an air ball. Rebound by Madisonville-North Hopkins. Lovin up the near side. Outlet pass down to Payton. Payton off the left side. The shot is up. Good, and she's fouled from behind by Rachel Snyder. Lindsey Payton makes that one to the free throw line as Rachel Snyder picks up her first foul and the team's second. Lindsey Payton to the line where she is 61.7%, and you can add to that as she converts on the N1, and it's 56-38. Madisonville with their largest lead of this game here at 18 points. It's been the story of this game. Grayson County's comeback, tried to make the comeback, but just hasn't been able to make one that's brought them back into the game. 10 feet far side by Renfro's no good. Robinson with the rebound. She goes up and she's stripped. Jump ball. Possession stays with Grayson County. Renfro to pass in for Grayson County. She stands under the basket. She scans, throws it to the far side to Cave. Cave thinks about the three, down to the left block to Rachel Snyder. She spins it around, back out to Cave. Cave out front to Robinson. Robinson over to Kuiper. Kuiper to the right elbow to Rachel. She dribbles it to the free throw line over to the left elbow. Outside to Cave. Cave outside to Robinson. Robinson swings a pass over to Cave. Cave jump pass over to the far side to Renfro. Renfro quickly double team back to Reagan Cave. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's an 18-point Madisonville-North Hopkins lead. Rachel Snyder drives down, finds help with Cave on the right wing. Cave at the free throw line, passes off to Renfro. Renfro fakes. She takes a shot, 18 feet, far side, no good. It's an air ball. Rebound ripped away by Annie Kuiper. Nice rebound by the freshman for Grayson County. Over to the left wing to Renfro. She drives down, Euro step, loses the ball into the hands of Rachel. Rachel spins all the way around, finds Robinson, 18 feet, far side, is in and out. Rebound is knocked into the hands of Madisonville-North Hopkins. Lovin has the ball. She works it up the near side. The freshman loses the ball out of bounds. Possession to Grayson County. 56-38. Madisonville leads this one. 1:23 to play here in this third quarter. Renfro in between the circles. Picks up her dribble to Cave. Cave off the right wing, into the corner to Kuiper. Kuiper gets around one defender, can't get around the second. She passes off to Renfro. Renfro down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. Rebound by Lovin. Lovin, an outlet pass off to Payton. And Payton slowly backs things off with a handoff pass to her sister, Lindsey Payton. She'll go down. She loses the ball, and they're going to say she was bumped by Rachel Snyder. That is her second and the team's third.
Number 15, Rachel Snyder, her second, team's third.
Bailey Snyder checks into the game. Checking out will be Rachel Snyder. So Bailey checks in for Rachel. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Madisonville to pass in. They're up 18. Left wing, Lovin. She backs it off. Now in between the circles to Lindsey Payton. Lindsey Payton back to Lovin. Lovin guarded by Robinson for Grayson County. The man-to-man defense. Lovin drives down the right side, and a foul is whistled on the floor here. Called on Ella Robinson. For Robinson, that is her third and the team's fourth. 46.7 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Madisonville to pass in. Zeba slaps the basket. Throws it out front to Lovin. Robinson gets her hand in it, but back into the hands of Lovin. And a foul is whistled as Lovin went down holding her face. And they're going to say incidental contact as Renfro, when she went around, hit Lovin in the face. For Renfro, that's her third. Official immediately came over and said incidental contact. Hope Lovin's okay. I guess she got poked in the eye, I guess is what happened there. She went down and fell down almost immediately. That hurts. There's no doubt, and that's the only thing I can think of that would have caused her to fall down like that. But, I mean, getting poked in the eye, that does not feel good at all. But luckily, she can stay in the game. She gets the ball over on the far side of the floor. 56-38, 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lovin guarded by Robinson. Madisonville up 56-38. To the near side, trying to get around the defender, double teamed, and a timeout is taken on the floor by Madisonville with 31.3 seconds to play. Kenzie Renfro goes over and said something to one of the officials, to Kenny Wilson. I'm not sure what that was about, and now Kenny is actually talking with Laura Vincent's mom on the far side right now. I'm not sure if that's basketball related or not, but yeah. Kenny's a popular man. The official. He might be the one official that no matter where you go in the region, everybody knows him. Everybody knows his name, too. That's Kenny. He loves getting into games. I know Coach Johnston and him have an interesting relationship. But he's been doing it a long time, and you give him a lot of props for doing that. Not many guys have done it. I think he's been doing it for 30 or 40 years. I saw he was honored recently. I can't remember if it was 40 or 30. You give him a lot of props from that. Lovin in the far corner, wide open on the left block. Spinning around is the basket by Courtney Payton. She has 8 points in this quarter and 18 for the game. Madisonville up 20. And Renfro tries to pass, and was it tipped? It was not. So possession goes right back to the Lady Maroons. Jenna Nash checks into the game. Checking out is Kenzie Renfro. 58-38, Madisonville has opened up this game. Amari Lovin in between the circles, down the right side, gets away with a push-off to the right elbow, wide open off the left side. The basket's good by Samaya Stafford. That's the end of the third quarter. 60-38, Madisonville leads. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Madisonville-North Hopkins came into this game second in the state in defensive points per game, allowing only 34.9. A team has only scored 45 points in a game 3 times against them. Lady Cougars only have 38 in this one, and they trail 60-38 here at the start of the fourth quarter. And this is just one of these where if you're Grayson County, you want to try and just see if you can't get something going. As the pass inside is knocked back into the hands of Payton. Payton is fouled on the play by Ella Robinson. For Robinson, that is her 4th and the team's 6th. But I think this is just one of these where you want to work on some things. If you're Ted Hill, you've got some important games coming up this week. You don't want to push anything and get anyone hurt in a game that's a 22-point game against a team that's not even in your region. Lovin on the right side, backs things up, and she'll work things in between the circles. Over to the far side to Stanton. She drives down, kicks a pass over to the far side. Three-pointer is up, no good. And the rebound is pulled down and knocked out and run down by Kuiper in the corner. And she is knocked down by Zeba. For Zeba, that is her 2nd and the team's 6th. Jenna Nash was knocked down, and luckily she is okay. Jeff Duvall didn't agree with that call either for Madisonville-North Hopkins. Annie Kuiper breaks the timeline, 7:20 to play. Madisonville on top of Grayson County, 60-38. Kuiper off to the right wing to Bailey Snyder. Gets around the defender, gets a screen from Vincent over the left side to Nash. Nash into the left block to Robinson, turns it around, the shot's up, no good. Long rebound is pulled down by Madisonville, and there's a foul whistled on Bailey Snyder. And that's just one where she couldn't do much. She was going to get the foul no matter what. That's her second and the team's 7th. To the free throw line will be Samaya Stafford, where she is 3 of 4 tonight.
Shooting the bonus. The 1-1.
As Stafford will go to the line, Arissa Riggs will check in. And the first one for the bonus is up, no good off the front of the iron, rebounded by Ella Robinson. Off here to Annie Kuiper. Kuiper spins all the way around and gives it off to Ella Robinson. Lady Cougars down by 22 here, down inside to Vincent off the right side. The basket's no good. Back to Vincent. Her shot's blocked, and the rebound pulled down by Stanton. She's double teamed, and a jump ball possession stays with Grayson County. Arissa Riggs checks in. Bailey Snyder will take a seat, and I think that Ted Hill right now is just going to let his starters sit down here on the bench, and there's just no point when it's a 22-point game. The district tournament is less than almost a week away. 9 days away? Riggs' shot is blocked out of bounds by Lindsay Payton. Kuiper passes into Riggs, 6:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Breaking the press and stealing it away is Madisonville. A fight for it on the floor is knocked out of bounds by Grayson County's Jenna Nash. I'm a little surprised that Madisonville has left their starters in this game as well. It's a 22-point game for them. They have 2 games remaining in this season, and they're favored to possibly win the second region. Into the corner, Payton, she drives down the twin off the left side. The basket's no good, but she is bumped and fouled. Who is that foul going to be whistled on? It's called on Jenna Nash. That's her 3rd, and the team's 8th. So to the charity stripe will be Lindsay Payton. She's 1 of 1 tonight, and you can make that 2 of 2. Lady Cougars back in action on Monday. They will travel to Muhlenberg County. As RPI-wise, Muhlenberg County is number 1 in the region. Lane violation, call it on that one. And it's called on Madisonville, so no free throw there. 61-38, Grayson County will have the ball. And now the officials are talking this one over as Jeff Duvall disagreed with it again. And Kenny Wilson said, I have heard enough. It is white ball. As there's Kenny. He loves, he almost lives for the coach interaction. Left wing, Kuiper, handoff pass to Nash. She gains the dribble back. It's stolen away, but taken back here by Riggs. Riggs down to the left block to Vincent. Vincent off the left side. The basket's good. She uses the bank and gets the basket there. 61-40. Grayson County leads this, or Grayson County trails this one. Stanton out to Payton. Payton on the left wing. Dribbles it with the right hand. Cross-court pass to Stanton. She drives down, backs it off, gives it off here to Lovin. Lovin handoff pass to the far side to Courtney Payton. Courtney Payton gives it off to Stafford. Stafford with a left hand. Handoff pass to Lovin. Lovin in between the circles. Down the right side, guarded by Riggs. Picks up her dribble. Kicks a pass off. Far side 3 by Payton. Is in and out. Rebounded by Stanton. She has it stripped out of bounds by Vincent. Possession to Grayson County. Whoa, no. They're saying it's off of the Lady Cougars. I thought that was Grayson County ball. Into the left block, wide open, spinning around. The shot is up with the right hand, no good by Payton. Rebounded by Jenna Nash for Grayson County. Here come the Lady Cougars. Annie Kuiper, an outlet pass off to Riggs on the left wing. And Riggs passes down to the free throw line to Vincent, into the corner here to Nash. Nash is fouled, no whistle. Outside pass stolen away, and a late foul is whistled. Called on Samaya Stafford. That is her 3rd, and the team's 7th. 1 and the bonus coming from Jenna Nash. 61-40 is the score here. Nash misses that way off to the right, and that should have, it didn't even hit the rim, so it technically Shouldn't be a possession here. It should be underneath the basket, and driving in, taking it to the hole is Lovin. She's fouled by Nash. That is her 4th and the team's 9th. Subs coming in here for Madisonville, and I'm sure that this will be for the Paytons. Kenzie Renfro will also check back into the game here for Grayson County. Lovin to the line. Her first free throw is up. A high arcing shot is good. But again, next week for Grayson County, Muhlenberg County on the road on Monday. Edmondson County on the road on Thursday. Home against Hancock County on Friday, and then they'll play in the district tournament on Monday, a week from Monday. Second free throw is no good. Laura Vincent with a rebound for Grayson County. And it's off to Arissa Riggs here to the near side to Kenzie Renfro, who checks back into the game for the Lady Cougars. Renfro on the right wing, picks up her dribble outside to Kuiper, swings a pass over to Riggs. Riggs gets a screen from Kuiper, doesn't take it at first and sees it too late. And the player broken through. Vincent down to the left block to Robinson, inside to Vincent, 10 feet. Gets the bank, it's no good. Rebounded is out of bounds off of Kenzie Renfro. As LaGrange came down with it at first, Renfro came in, tried to knock it out of bounds, but when she tried to save it in bounds and knock it in off of Madisonville, but wasn't able to. LaGrange breaks the timeline to Lovin. Lovin to the near side, off the left side to LaGrange, who can't finish. Rebound by Vincent. Vincent, an outlet pass off to Riggs. Riggs down the right side, Euro step off the right side. The basket's good. Arissa Riggs. Nice move there to make the basket. And it's 62-42, Madisonville on top of the Lady Cougars. 4:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Riggs steals the interior pass, and Vincent comes down with it, gives it off to Kuiper. Kuiper here to the near side to Renfro. Lady Cougars have numbers. Renfro pulls up, 18 feet, right elbow. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound by Lovin. Lovin splits through defenders. She's working 1-on-3, and smartly just waits and finds help with Payton. And Payton gives it off to her sister, Courtney Payton. And Courtney Payton gives it off to Cameron LaGrange. Halfway through this fourth quarter, 62-42, Madisonville on top. Left wing, Payton is bumped and fouled by Laura Vincent. That is her second, team's 10th. So to the charity stripe will be Lindsay Payton. She will shoot 2 here. Free throw is up and no good. Second free throw is off the back of the iron. Payton gets the rebound, and the putback is good. That was Courtney Payton that made that one. And Madisonville is up 22 points, 64-42, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Kuiper passes off to Renfro up the far side. Renfro, jump pass inside to Vincent. She gets it back off the right side. The shot is no good, but she is bumped and fouled by Kara Franklin. That's her 5th, and the team's 6th.
That's her 5th personal foul. Team number 8.
So Franklin checks out and fouls out with 6 points. Samaya Stafford checks into the game. Really, Madisonville only plays 7 players. Vincent misses that one. She was a perfect 3 of 3 in the second quarter after being fouled on a 3-point shot. Second from Vincent is up and good. Reagan Cave checks in. Laura Vincent will check out, and I would presume that'll be it for Laura Vincent here tonight. 6 points here. I don't think that there's any reason to keep her in the game, especially with her knee issues. You just don't want to have to risk any more injury. Payton at the free throw lane, drives down, has it stripped, gains it back off the left side. Lindsay Payton takes it right to the hole. 66-43, and I think if Madisonville, I think you got to take your starters out of this game here. You've got plenty on the bench. Get some of the younger guys a game, and this is not like it's a rivalry game to keep pushing the score up a little bit. Riggs outside, stolen away by LaGrange. LaGrange down the left side will lay it up, and it is good. Cameron LaGrange gets the basket there. It is 68-43. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Renfro on the right wing. Handoff pass to Kuiper. And 2:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. Riggs over to the far side to Cave. Cave jump pass to Riggs. Riggs over here to the near side to Renfro. Renfro ball fake, spin move, guarded by LaGrange. Hands off the pass to Kuiper. Kuiper off to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs drives down the right side, splits defenders. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Payton. And that's Lindsay Payton with a rebound. And she gets it across the timeline up the far side of the floor. Here comes the subs in for the Lady Cougars. Sydney Perkins is one of them. It'll be Gracie Franklin and Brianna Dennis. Payton drives down off the right side. The basket is good. Lindsay Payton makes the basket there. Substitution timeout coming into the game here for the Lady Cougars. Riley Stevenson, Micah Lee, Gracie Franklin, Brianna Dennis, and Sydney Perkins. And only one sub comes into the game for Madisonville. And here comes another sub, as it'll be multiple subs here. Number 23, Hannah Livingston checks into the game. Also number 24, Anne-Marie Hayes. Caitlin Ziba doesn't get in time. Lovin also checked. She did not check into the game. I thought she did. Oh, she went down to the trainer. Hopefully she is okay. You don't want to see any injuries here. It's 27-point Madisonville lead, 70-43, minute 50 to play in the fourth quarter. Perkins with the ball over to the left wing. Three by Gracie Franklin is no good off the front of the iron. Rebound by LaGrange. Subs coming in here as Kenny Wilson will just let the subs come in and let the starters come out. Ziba checks out. Ziba checks in. Allison Clark checks in. And I'm sure Briley Renfro will also get some moments here. I don't know who she'll check into the game for. Minute and a half to play. Madisonville leads 70-43 over the Lady Cougars. Out front to Stafford. She drives down off the right side. Samaya Stafford with the basket there. 72-43, minute and a half here to play in this game. Perkins angles it back towards the middle, off to Gracie Franklin. She takes the three, left wing. It's off to the right, no good. Long rebound is a jump ball. Possession goes towards Madisonville. Briley Renfro checks into the game. Checking out will be Sydney Perkins. So again on the floor for the Lady Cougars, Briley Renfro, Riley Stevenson, Micah Lee, Brianna Dennis, and Gracie Franklin. 1:15 to play here in this game. Cougar boys won earlier today, 61-47 here against St. Mary. Down to Ziba. Ziba outside to Stafford. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by Gracie Franklin. Outlet pass off to Briley Renfro, who gives it off to Micah Lee. Lee down the right side, outside to Renfro. Renfro to the far side to Riley Stevenson, off the left wing. Outside Briley Renfro. She dribbles it with the right hand down to the left block to Gracie Franklin, who can't make the layup. Rebounded by Brianna Dennis. Her putback is no good. Rebound by Stafford with 40 seconds to play. Stafford weaving through. She's fouled, no whistle. She fouled and walked. No whistle. Right side three is up and good by Allison Clark. 75-43 is the Madisonville lead. 25 seconds to play here. Riley Stevenson outside to Renfro. Renfro over to the left wing to Gracie Franklin. 18 feet jump shot left side is no good. Long rebound pulled down by Stafford, and that should do it. They're going to do an outlet pass, and a wide open layup is going to be taken and made by Caitlin Ziba. And 77-43, Riley Stevenson. Will she get a shot off? Riley Renfro will not do it, and that'll do it as another steal by Madisonville. 77-43, Madisonville wins this one as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky. Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County as the Lady Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 77-43. Coming up on the fifth quarter show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and run down scoring from this game and scores from around the region. Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky. Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
County Lady Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 70, or well, now that I didn't write it down here, I got to pull it up here. 77-43 was the final score tonight against Madisonville-North Hopkins. I'm joined now courtside by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, head coach Ted Hill, and Coach, that's a darn good team out there, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a good team.
Tonight, your team, it felt like for the first 3 quarters, you guys got down to that early lead. It was 16-6, I think, at one point. You brought it to within 16-10. And then they went on the run, and it felt like it was kind of one of those things that since that point and through the first 3 quarters, you would bring it to within 8, 10, 12, and then they'd make it up to 18. And then you'd bring it to within 10, and then they'd bring it up to about 18, and then in the fourth quarter, they kind of just pulled away. Were you happy with your team's performance tonight?
No, as a weak performance. We didn't give great effort. It was a lot of fake effort. And, you got to be able to score with them. You you can't let them run out on you time and time again, and for easy shots and not get back, and just a lot of little things. We're not playing nothing against them at all. We're not playing Whitesville Trinity here. I mean, we're playing somebody that can play, and you just can't do that stuff. It was just a poor performance. And be honest with you, probably a lot of my fault. I didn't put a big emphasis on this game until today. Like we didn't practice all week for Madisonville. We practiced for Trinity. That's what means. That's what really means something, and also that's more of on our level is Trinity. But we never spent 1 minute all week on practicing for them. I watched some film and knew what they were going to do and all that good stuff. But they had a good scouting report before the game, but I guess doing one thing, I don't know that we could. The way we played, it wouldn't matter if we would have practiced for that stuff or not. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, and I mean the Peyton twins.
Really good players.
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah, I like them.
Courtney Peyton, it seemed like you all, when she went to the bench there in the second quarter, was when you all had your run, and I think you got it to within 8 at one point or something along the lines of that. But really, in the interior, I mean, to have a player that can shoot inside, outside.
Yes.
And they have about 3 or 4 of those that it makes you a really tough team to beat.
Right. And even their point guard got in foul trouble there. She got 4 on her. And they had 44 out here running the point. I mean, come on, man. And we needed to be pressing them the whole time. And, I mean, we couldn't even get back on a missed shot, so it's hard to press. But they're a nice 5-6 players. Their problem is depth, and that's why they'll never beat Henderson.
You don't think that
No, they're not going to beat Henderson.
And that was something that I mentioned, that they played 7 players. Really, this
Right.
entire game, and foul trouble that they got into a little bit. I know 13, Franklin picked up some. She was in foul trouble pretty much the entire game. LaGrange was in foul trouble, but it didn't seem like your team was really able to take advantage when you get good
we
players
wasn't.
in foul trouble.
And Henderson will. Henderson's tough. They're tough, hard-nosed kids, and they'll take advantage of that. Plus, they've got kids that can really shoot the basketball, so they got one of the top scorers in the state. Henderson does. She hit 7 threes in the first half last night.
Wow.
I like that. She can shoot the ball. But, it doesn't matter. Henderson and Madisonville doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have anything to do with us and our season and success and all that. So they're a good team.
Is it a good thing that this was against a team that really doesn't mean anything? I mean, a second region team, is it a good thing that your team didn't play well against this? Is it easier to move on? I guess is probably the best answer against a team that, I don't want to say it doesn't matter to Grayson County, but if we're being honest, I mean, there's no connection compared to a third region team or a district team. Is it easier to move on?
A
or
little
does it
bit.
Even matter?
Yeah, it matters a lot. That's why I'm trying to get them to compete every game. I mean, we just got our tails kicked, And I don't care if it's against Madisonville or Clarkston out here. I mean, it doesn't matter. You got to compete every day, and that's where we're trying to take our program to, the next level. Like we said in the pregame, we want to go in the gym and, hey man, they're 22-1. I mean, these guys can play. So we're trying to get to that level that they're at, and we're not there, not even close. But and it shouldn't matter. That competitive spirit should roll in, And we practice harder than that.
Monday evening, you got a team in Muhlenberg County, I think RPI-wise is the top team in the region. And, I mean, I think that there's probably 6 or 7 teams that could probably say that they're the top team in the region on each given night. I know last season they played, I think, it was the last week of the season. If my memory, in fact, here I can look and see that they played one of the final games. Yeah, it was the last game of the season because the Hancock game was canceled. It was on February 11th last year. 59-45 was the final, and I think it was one of those games, not like tonight, but in a similar way that Muhlenberg just dominated the entire game and was kind of lethargic. And I know last season was last season. This season is this season.
Right.
But what do you know about Muhlenberg? And we'll obviously talk more before the game.
It's a bunch of threes, and they've got 2 really nice players. And they've pressed. They've been pressing more, They used to never press, and Coach Harper is the more seniority than any other coach in the region, and maybe all of us combined almost. He's coached a long time. He's a Hall of Fame coach, and no doubt. So we'll have our hands full down there, and they'll be ready for a fight, and we got to go in there ready for one also.
Coach, we'll see you on Monday night, and 1 week until district.
Wow,
it's coming quick. This
Can't
season
wait.
has flown by.
It has.
That's head coach Ted Hill. Did you have something?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, I was going to say, I didn't know if you were adding one more thing. That's head coach Ted Hill. We'll have more here after this.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Welcome back here to the locker room show. It's a good suggestion. They're suggesting that we, similar to Rupp Arena after the Kentucky game, where we get the coaches over the microphone. And Coach Hill's still sitting next to me. Will you sign basketballs like John Calipari does too during the show and all of that?
No, I will like Coach Barnes does.
Coach Pearl. Yeah. We're talking about real coaches here. Top four. Until next Saturday, when the Cats play them. But tonight, Madisonville defeats the Lady Cougars by a final score of 77-43. Game was closer, but not closer at the same time. Again, if you watched it, you were able to see that that was the fact. Coming up, though, on the fifth quarter show here, we'll run down scores from around the region and scoring from this game, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 77-43. Running down some scoring from around the region. Cougar boys won earlier tonight, 61-47, as that game was over St. Mary of Paducah. Other final scores in girls basketball: Butler County defeats University Heights 65-51. And really, other than that, the Edmondson County defeated Warren Central in girls basketball earlier tonight. But other than that, not a lot of action here on this final Saturday of the 2019-2020 regular season. We'll take a break, run down the scoring from this game. Lady Cougars fall 77-43. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky. Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars fall tonight 77-43. Running down the scoring from this game. For Madisonville, 20 points for Courtney Payton, 15 from Lindsay Payton, 19 from Cameron LaGrange, 6 points for Kara Franklin, 3 points from Allison Clark, 5 points from Amari Lovin, and 2 points from Caitlin Ziba. For the Lady Cougars, it was 15 from Kenzie Renfro, 10 from Bailey Snyder, 8 from Rachel Snyder, 6 from Laura Vincent, 2 each from Marissa Riggs and Ella Robinson. As Grayson County falls tonight, the Lady Cougars will be back in action on Monday, as the official start time for that game will be at 7 o'clock down at Muhlenberg County. We will have coverage beginning at about 6:40. The Cougar boys will also play on Monday, and until they find a way to duplicate us, we can only do one game at a time, and you, the people, voted that we will be doing the Muhlenberg County game. So we will be doing that on Monday. The Cougar boys are at Davis County, though, on Monday. We'll try to bring you updates if we can figure out how to do that. Maybe we'll send camera operator extraordinaire. We'll send him up to Davis County and make him film that game and figure out a way to get both games in on one. But next week, we also have district doubleheader at Edmonson County on Thursday and a home district doubleheader against Hancock County on Friday before the district tournament starting in, 9 days? Which is absolutely crazy when you sit and think about that we're already coming towards the district tournament. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew. Your camera operators were Cody Brock and Anna Davis. Your director was Chase Blaine. So on a night where the Grayson County Lady Cougars fall to Madisonville by a final score of 77-43, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.